Okay, so I mixed a sort of pink orange color, and here I'm just making these odd shaped blobs. As you can see, I'm kind of mixing the colors a little bit, or sort of alternating them. Some a little bit more pink, some a little bit more orange, and I'm watering them down, sort of as we move out from the center of the flower here. I'm making some bigger on the bottom. And I want some to be pretty pale. And then I'm just, while they're still wet, just dotting in some, subtle pigment. And then I'm going to move on to darker, more saturated pigments here. Little like pink violet, some at the edges of the petals and some in the center, some where, petals connect. And I'm sort of figuring out where I want them to go as I go along. I just sort of want them to be random and not too uniform. And I'm kind of, switching into colors. Oh, there comes my cat. And I decided that part was too dark, so I'm just dabbing it a little bit with a paper towel.
Okay. So now, actually, take a clean brush.
So now I'm mixing up some yellow, and I'm going to make that kind of watery, and then I'm going to just sort of drop it in sort of random places, even in, white parts of the paper. This is just a part of how these petals are colored. They do have, some of them do have yellow in some places. So that will help it look natural. Again, we don't want anything uniform here. Every petal blossom is kind of different. Okay, so now I'm mixing up the green for the buds at the top of the flower, and it's important to leave room for the buds at the top of the flower because it's a pretty substantial amount of them. And we want to use that method of just pressing your brush down, and what it ends up being is sort of like a Christmas tree shape. It's a little bit awkward to do it, if you're right-handed, to do the right side of the Christmas tree shape, because you're sort of bending your hand weirdly, and I imagine it's the opposite for left-handed people. The left side might be harder. And then you just want to be tapping in your green. Oh, I kind of connected like a little stem here. Kind of fix some of these bud shapes. And then you just want to start connecting some more of your petals with little, stem pieces here. Just little dots of green. And I just kind of added more leaves sort of as I went. Kept adding. Now, I am not crazy about this stem that I came up with. So that's why it's sometimes good to practice first. But I don't know, I kind of made it work in the end. But just adding some more greenery. I'm trying to fix that stem. Making it a little longer. Adding some leaves. And decided to make it a little bit fuller on the bottom. Dotting in some pink and fuchsia violet. And then it's a good idea to sort of go back, and when it dries, you can even add more detail, like those little pinpoints of more saturated color. Those can help add dimension and contrast and sort of make things look more 3D. But basically, there you have it.